Hey guys, so in this video I'm doing a challenge that I've been meaning to do for a very, very long time. It's the right hand challenge, and for most people it'd be called the left hand challenge, but I'm left-handed, and so I'm using my right hand to try and draw the same picture that I drew with my left hand. So on the left, I drew that with my left hand, and now you can see me on the right drawing with my right hand. And the question I get asked the most by far is if I'm left-handed or not. They're like, "Are you left-handed?" I see that comment every other day, I swear. And I'm like, oh my god, you can see me coloring and drawing, like you see me using my left hand. But I guess there's always the possibility that the video was flipped, but my videos aren't flipped. So yes, I am left-handed. So for me, it's the right hand challenge. So going into this challenge, I didn't think it would be that hard, but my coordination was a lot worse than I thought it would be. Yet the final result turned out better than I thought it would. Because really it's just, oh my gosh, when I first started drawing, I was freaking out because it's so hard. There's no coordination and my lines are really shaky, but I knew I just had to take my time and go slow. So it took me a lot longer to do the right-handed one than to do the left-handed one because I had to erase things to fix them, or I was just going a lot slower to try to keep a steady hand. So instead of doing one long stroke, I would maybe do a bunch of smaller strokes and just kept working at it. And I mean, so far when you look at it, it's pretty close. The eyes, I think, are the major difference in this because in the first one, the eyes are a little more wide open, and then in the right hand one, the iris is being covered a little more, so it looks like the eyelids are partially closed, which just gives it a different expression entirely. So yeah, I think overall it's pretty good at making it look similar, but in the end it doesn't look identical, but that wasn't really, I knew I wouldn't make it identical anyway. If I drew it again with my left hand, it would look different too. It's just a matter of drawing it well and just to have some kind of comparison, you know, like, yeah, I can draw something with my right hand, but you need to see the comparison to the left hand to really get an idea of how good or bad it turned out. So I think it was okay, but when you see up close, my lines are a lot scratchier, just it's not as smooth, and I just struggled a lot with it, especially with the hair. Oh my goodness, doing long straight lines, I just could not. I try to draw a straight line and it just turns into a curvy C shape, and it was almost baffling how out of control I was. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna draw this straight line, and then just having your hand do something completely different than what your brain is telling it to do is so weird. It feels so frustrating, and it just, oh my goodness, I just could not handle it. So, but yeah, in the end it turned out okay. Just the pictures don't look identical. But if you saw just the right-handed one, it wouldn't look that bad, really. So that's pretty good. Also, my poor right hand is not used to gripping a pencil. And so I'm holding this metal barrel and it's just digging into my knuckle on my middle finger. Because on my left hand, I have a big callus there on the first, like the highest, I guess it's the last knuckle, the highest up knuckle, the one right under your fingernail. There's a big callus there, and so it doesn't really get that sore unless I draw a ton. But then on my right hand, it just killed me. It was like red and sore. And I was getting so sick of it towards the end when I was working on the final bits of hair. I'm just like, please, can this be done? Because one, the hair was frustrating since, like I said, I just couldn't do the straight lines. And two, my hand was just starting to hurt a lot. And it's just like, please, I don't like this anymore. I just want to end. So I don't know if I'll be doing any more right hand challenges. Probably just not in the near future. It's not as fun as the blindfold challenge. So. Plus, in the beginning, I actually grabbed the eraser with my left hand. We're way past this point, but I grabbed my little eraser stick with my left hand and started erasing, and then I was like, no! Because it's just that instinct to grab with my left hand, especially when the pencil was in my right hand and my left hand is free. My left hand was like, oh, eraser. And then I was like, no. So that was my one screw up, was I used my left hand to erase a bit of hair at the very beginning or somewhere. No, I don't know what did I erase? I don't know what I erased. I erased something. It had to have been the face, actually, because the face is what I did first. But other than that, I had a few urges to grab with my left hand, but I was kind of getting more used to it towards the end. It was getting a little bit easier. So yeah, I didn't have the urge to grab the pencil with my left hand, just the eraser. Yeah, and then on her shirt, my goodness, I tried to do the same hatching technique just to kind of color in the shirt, and that was torture too because it's a bunch of straight lines, and I could not. So yeah, I think it's all right though. I think you guys should definitely try out this challenge. If you make YouTube videos, or if you're thinking about making YouTube videos, this is a pretty fun one to do, although you might get a little frustrated. That's why I stuck to something simple. It's just head and shoulders, not something too complicated, because I knew it would just take forever and drive me insane trying to draw something too detailed with my right hand. But definitely a fun one to try. I also think it'd be fun to try a kind of two-hand challenge. And there's a couple different ways to go about this. You could draw one person and be using both hands simultaneously, or I could do what you're looking at right now is two characters side by side, but I'd be drawing one with my left hand, one with my right hand simultaneously. But after doing the right hand challenge, I'm like, I don't think I could do that. That'd be one step above what I just did. That'd be too ridiculous. And I know I would start drawing with one hand and stop with the other, which is bad. So I think drawing one character, just one face, but use both hands at the same time, that'd be kind of cool challenge to do. So I might do that. So yeah, and then also my blindfold challenges seem to be pretty popular with you guys, so I'll for sure be doing more of those. And I need to do more Crayola challenge because I've only done one really. So yeah. Here's an up-close view of the characters. You can see the lines are a little cleaner on the left-hand side, especially in the hair. But I try my best to keep it neat, and I think it overall didn't turn out too badly. So yeah, let me know what you think, and let me know what challenges you guys want to see me do in the future. And that is pretty much it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.